Hi and welcome back. Today I will make two super easy artist trading cards from this collage paper. It's just a leftover paint paper where I cleaned brushes, stamped the images that were inked, and I want to clean my stamp, and I add some splatters because I had some leftover ink on my brush. And I really love these kind of collage papers. I already have prepared the artist trading cards and I have stamped the backside to them, and now I want to see which will be my front, and I just arranged them a little bit on my paper and then I placed them to the backside, so I have the area that I want to have as my front. Now as they are glued down, it's easy to cut them out. Here are the two cards, and I really already like the background. I'm now going to add some more stamp impressions to the backgrounds to make them even more interesting. I will write the names of the stamp sets that I'm using in the video description, and there you will also find a link to my blog post. In case you don't know that, I always have a blog post to my videos where you can have a look at close-up images of the projects. I picked some fuchsia ink. I don't want it to be totally intense. I just want to have a little bit of texture going on. I love the look of stitching lines on mixed media projects. What I don't love so much is getting out my sewing machine, as I feel too much work and it takes up a lot of space, and so I prefer to just stamp these stitching borders. I'm going to stamp even more texture with that numbers stamp. It's from the same set as the stitching borders. It's the mixed media marks. And I also really love these numbers. They are almost on, I would say, 50% of my stamping projects. I think about adding a little bit more of the collage paper on top of the left card, as there is no blue, and I really like that blue against the orange colors. And so I just use a little piece of the paper and adhere it to the card. To keep that stitching look, I am stamping that stamp to the little piece. I really like that look of that collage piece, so I'm doing the same thing to the other card. And now it's time to pick a main image. I have already some images here that are stamped onto different kind of collage papers. Some are colored in with watercolors, and these flowers are, I believe, stamped on a jelly print. And I'm using images with a similar color. If I'm not sure which layout looks better, I lay the things on top and then take a photo and swipe through the different constellations. And here on the left card, I don't want to cover up that stamp impression on the background, so I plan to use a smaller flower here. I have a bunch of ready-to-use focal points in a box on my desk, because sometimes I just stamp them and then I try them out on my project and I feel that they don't fit that good, and then I just throw them in my box to use them on later projects. It was a really hard decision to pick the right thing, and I believe I posted a story where I asked you to pick the main image for one of the cards. And I think that most of you picked that blue leaves, and so I think I will add them. It's a while that I made these cards, so I'm not 100% sure. Here you can see how the finished cards turned out. I've added the blue leaf to the right card and that flower to the left, and I also added a sentiment to each of the cards. I hope you enjoyed today's video and maybe you are inspired to create your own artist trading cards today. I wish you a wonderful weekend. Bye.